Okay, today we're going to talk about who pays for what and why. And we're going to be super quick about it. We're going to cover a lot of material in a short period of time. There's going to be gaps that I can't cover in a 5-minute video. However, I'm always available to talk to you. If you want to give me a ring, happy to help with that. So, home health care generally can be paid out of pocket. It can be paid with private health insurance, although most people don't have long-term care insurance that will pay for it. It can be paid for partially by Medicare and Medicaid. So private pay, you're generally going to spend, a good solid $500 a day or more for basic home health care. Most people can't do that long term, so they will bring in home health care for part of the time and have family the other part of the time, or maybe they just don't need round the clock. If they go for Medicare, it's because they came home from a hospital stay and they have some rehabilitative or wound type care that Medicare will come and administer and do things, for a period of time while the person is recouping. If it is under Medicaid, it is subject to the same rules that we've covered in other videos regarding nursing home care. They have to meet a nursing home level of care, which is not being able to do 2 of 6 activities of daily living. Excuse me. And they have to meet the financial criteria, meaning they can have less than $2,000 of countable assets. Now, countable is a key word because there's also non-countable and exempt that don't count, or they're exempt from counting. But $2,000 for an individual. If it is a married couple, the individual in the nursing home or assisted living or home health care receiving the care can have $2,000 of countable assets. And then the community spouse or the spouse not receiving the care can have $128,640. So the two combined, set up correctly, can have $130,640 of countable assets plus their non-countable plus their exempt. Okay. Assisted living. You're going to get about, between $1,100 and $1,400 a month, depending on the assisted living contract with the managed care program, which you would have to sign up for once you got Medicaid approved. VA would pay about $1,260 if it is the spouse of a deceased veteran that meets the criteria for receiving that benefit. If it's a veteran, it's around $2,000. Ballpark numbers, it changes every year. And if it's a couple that are both veterans, it's like $2,800. It's meaningful. The VA benefit is going to drop to $90 a month in a nursing home. Okay, nursing home is going to be paid either private pay, $8,000, $9,000, $10,000 a month, or it's going to be paid by Medicare if it's rehabilitation. It's going to be paid by Medicare and supplement for rehabilitation if you have supplement. And then it's going to be paid by Medicaid when all of that runs out. Now, I'm going to focus real quick on this. And again, I know there's lots of gaps here, but I'm trying to give you the overview. In a nursing home scenario, if you have Medicare and haven't changed to a Medicare replacement plan and you truly have Medicare, Medicare will cover the first 20 days of care in a nursing home if you've had 3 midnights in a hospital and you're discharged from the hospital and admitted to the nursing home within 30 days for something directly related to what you were discharged from the hospital for, and you're expected to show recovery 20 days. Days 21 through 100, 20% is not covered by Medicare, so that is either covered by supplement insurance if you have it, or it's private out of pocket, or essentially can be covered by Medicaid. Now, they don't technically pay it directly, but for practical purposes for you, Medicaid will pay the bill, okay? So after that 100 days, you're on your own, except for Medicaid if you qualify. Now, real quick, if you have a Medicare replacement plan, generally you're only going to get about 10 days of rehab. Then you're going to need to apply for Medicaid. They're going to move you to the long-term care side, or they're going to discharge you out, okay? Generally, the replacement plans are great, but from a nursing home perspective, they are not great, not by any means. So oftentimes it can make sense for you to disenroll and go back on regular Medicare for your parent too. But that's a whole nother conversation. Once they go to long-term care, it's Medicaid, and remember, it's $2,000 accountable, $130,640 for a couple structured correctly of countable assets, and then Medicaid will step in and pick up most of the bill, if not all of the bill, and it depends on whether the person's single or married and how much income their spouse has. So listen, if you need more clarification for your particular situation, now remember, I'm not an attorney, I'm not giving you legal advice, I'm going to tell you how the system works, what you should do or not do about it. I'll be happy to refer you to several competent attorneys that can give you that advice. Hey, it's been great talking to you. If you need any help, just give me a ring. Always happy to do so. Thanks.